Hey Pisces, thanks for checking out your reading for October 18th through the 24th. Now I'm setting the intention for the 18th through the 24th, but if you happen to stumble upon this video outside of those dates, don't you worry, you found the video when you were meant to and when it was time for you to hear the messages in it. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces, I'm doing this reading as we're coming upon a full moon in Aries on the 20th, and you guys are very sensitive to moon energy, just like the zodiac sign Cancer. So some of you might be feeling these energies kind of heavy right now. You might be feeling tired, you might be feeling a little bit drained, you might be feeling emotional, but we're going to connect here and we're going to see what cards are coming up here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, so your first card coming up here, my darlings, is the World. This is very, very good. This is super duper positive. Okay, first and foremost, this is a major arcana card. So the major arcana cards are going to come up anytime that we're at a significant crossroads. We're coming into a significant new chapter in our life, and the things that we're dealing with are directly connected to things we came here to accomplish, things we came here to master. Okay, it's really important energy. Now the World card is especially wonderful because the World card lets us know that we've passed our karmic tests. We've completed them successfully and we don't have to repeat them again. And it's a time of kind of just being done with what no longer serves us. We learned what we had to learn. And this is awesome to have coming up as we're in the full moon energy, because it's letting us know that you're going to have a really nice, full, cleared energy, right? The things that have been holding you back, you're done. But also clearing things on a karmic level, on a past life level, right? That's deep and that's really positive. It's good to know that you're in that clear energy. Now, with the World card, for me in my readings, it also comes up with a sense of like feeling comfortable in your own skin, being ready to be seen, being ready to be celebrated, right? It can also come up with an element of travel, being able to travel, being able to be seen, being able to be appreciated, to receive credit for our hard work. And Pisces, a lot of you might be feeling in this energy where you're ready for attention, positive attention, compliments. You're ready to be celebrated for your hard work and your accomplishments. So this is a really positive energy coming up here right out the gate. The next card coming up for Pisces is the Three of Pentacles. And Three of Pentacles is the building of new foundations, laying down new foundations. It can also indicate working with others, especially in the sense of like being taken under somebody's wing where you're being taught or you're being mentored. This could be a work kind of situation sometimes where they might not tell us what's going on, but they're having us go help in a different department. Or they're like, oh, hey, Pisces, when you come in tomorrow morning, grab a notebook, go sit down with so-and-so, shadow them for a bit, take notes of what they're doing, and you're like, what's going on? Am I not doing a good job? Are they not happy with me? Are they trying to fit me somewhere else? They see your potential. And they're trying to get a feel for your gifts, your talents, your skills, your interests, where you seem to be happy, what seems to be a good fit to like get the most efficiency and productivity. And so there could be something here where you're being given opportunities to learn different things. And they're seeing you as somebody that is worth investing that time and energy in for the long term or long run. You might feel or notice it. Like, I feel like they're noticing me. They're having me do this different stuff, but nobody's telling me what's going on, right? They have plans for you a lot of the times, and we can see it coming up in that way. Other ones of you, it might be a little bit more apparent. You might be told that, they're going to have you being trained for like a manager position or an assistant position, or they're going to teach you some skills, or they're going to give you an opportunity to take certain classes to get certain certification or licensing, right? But there's like this investing in you and building you up, okay? And this can be on a personal level, laying new foundations, especially having it follow the World card. You're done with the old, and now you're ready to build bigger and better things in your life. So it can be foundations as well. The next card coming up for you, Pisces, is the Queen of Cups. And this is your beautiful, wonderful Pisces energy, right? This beautiful water energy. And so the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, okay? She's very generous. She's very much a giver. She lives in her abundance and in her success. So these are characteristics that you're coming into. The Queen of Cups tells us you're having an increase in your intuition at this time. The Queen of Cups also in my readings comes up when Spirit is saying that emotional self-care is crucial for you right now. As you're coming into this release, as you're coming into these successes, as you're having these new accomplishments and opportunities come in, and you're laying down these new foundations, this could be a little emotionally overwhelming. Or you might find yourself doing work that is kind of exhausting for you, right? A lot of you are empaths. A lot of you are very in tune with spirit. And so being around people in general can be exhausting, even if the work itself is not particularly draining. Just being in the presence of people or interacting with people can be very draining or exhausting for an empath person or somebody who's sensitive to energies. Queen of Cups is saying that emotional self-care is crucial for your success. You have to make time and set aside time to honor what you're feeling and to allow yourself to feel it, right? So like if you need to be angry about something, give yourself time to be angry. If you need time to, cry or cry something out, let yourself have that time to cry something out. And then soothe yourself emotionally. Nurture yourself. Do things that are feeding your spirit, right? Things that are inspiring your soul. Music, art, creativity, journaling, reading, painting, sculpting, certain movies or books can be very inspiring, very healing, very soothing. So it's like feed the soul, feed the spirit, honor the emotions. This is going to be a crucial time in you being successful in the changes and the transitions that you're going through. This is especially true, Pisces, for those of you who are really, really motivated right now to have some kind of spiritual self-employment, some kind of spiritual business, okay? Anytime we're doing readings for people or healings for people, it is absolutely exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. And Spirit cannot bring in the amount of clients or students that you would need to pay your bills until you're ready to handle them emotionally and physically, right? Especially if you're doing spiritual work, this is something that needs to come from the heart. Excuse my language, but it's not something that we can half-ass. You have to be fully and completely in it, right? This is a service to help people, to bring about change. And it's going to take a lot of you, emotionally, physically, energetically. And so you need to already have a really good structure down, a really good habit down of that self-care, that emotional self-care, filling yourself up so that you can pour from that cup for others. You can't pour from an empty cup. Okay? So this is crucial for your success. Now, the next card coming up for you, Pisces, is the Judgment card. So yet again, another major arcana card. This is, as I said, a new chapter, significant changes, significant shifts. And the Judgment card comes up when we feel the need to answer a calling. So as I said, some of you are wanting to get into spiritual things, or you're wanting to reach a certain level in your career or success because you feel like you're going to be able to help more people that way, right? So you're feeling called to do something. The issue when the Judgment card comes up is oftentimes I see it come up when you're being held back by something. There's a situation or a relationship where you're trying to raise it up to your vibration, but you can't. It's pulling you down to its vibration. You need to separate from it. You need to disconnect from it so that you can focus on you. And as I said, you can pay attention to your feelings and fill your cup and be in that high vibration. Because right now there are certain people or situations that you're trying to lift up, you're trying to bring them up, but they're pulling you down. And they're taking you off your course. They're taking you off your path. So you need to make the decision to allow yourself to disconnect from that burdensome energy, from that distracting energy. Now, this can be hard. This can be difficult, depending on the situation, depending on what energy brought this person or situation into your experience to begin with. I know a lot of people look for love and romance readings when they're watching tarot readings. And for some of you, it could be a romantic connection, but not for all of you. In the weekly forecasts, I try to focus on everything other than love and romance. The love and romance I do separately on my channel, and the love readings are linked in the description for those of you who want a more detailed love reading, okay? But some of you are dealing with something karmic here, whether it's romantic or it's not romantic. It's holding you back. It's slowing you down. And so it's time for you to invest in yourself, right? One of the things about Pisces is you guys have very loving hearts. And so you want to help people. Especially like when you start waking up, you come into your awakening, you want to help other people. You want to pull everybody else out of the darkness. But this is the thing. We cannot save anybody from their karma. We cannot save anybody from their life lessons. And we cannot heal anybody any more than they want to be healed. They have to do work themselves. Each of us has to crawl out of the ditch on our own, right? Those of you who've made it out, you know nobody came in and pulled you out. You had to crawl out on your own. That's a part of the awakening process. And so some of you are thinking, well, nobody did it for me, so I want to be that person for other people. It doesn't work that way, because as you're trying to pull them out of the ditch, they're going to yank you right back down in there with them. And so you need to give yourself permission to disconnect. I know this can be hard. I've noticed a lot of people are stuck in different ways or different situations, but the World card is coming up and saying your work is done. It's okay for you to move on. You don't have to carry this anymore. I've noticed a lot of people are stuck, and so I've began offering the personalized affirmations again, where I do a reading where I connect here and see where there's blocks, how you might be able to overcome those blocks, and then depending on what comes up in the reading, I put together a personal affirmation for you to put to use in your spiritual practice. I was offering it a long time ago and I stopped because I couldn't devote the energy that it needs and the focus that it needs, but Spirit's really been pushing me to start doing it again. And also I know that a lot of people are struggling right now, so I felt moved to put it back on the offerings on the calendar, but also to put it at less than half of what I used to charge for it. So it's back and it's a lot less than what it used to be. I have different types of readings. That particular reading, I'm calling it the Rut Buster, but that's on the calendar. If you can't get a private reading, it's okay. Watch your moon sign, watch your rising sign, watch your Venus sign. Even though these are general readings, when you're watching your moon, your rising, your Venus, you're tuning into your specific energies, your placements. So even though they're general readings, it gives it a little bit more of a personal touch, and that can be helpful as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I'm wishing you a wonderful week, Pisces. Take care, my darlings.